I've always wanted to make a video about parenting, and like so many people be like, well, what do you know about parenting? It's like, well, I have a 15-year-old, so like I know a lot about parenting, right? As well as like, I'm not gonna put a business out, at all, but like over this past year, I've been able to help her through some of her trauma, some of her issues, right? Work on her mind, still working on it, right? But like, it's like I have a different style of parenting. I've practiced conscious parenting, and I have since like my child was like 2 or 3, but like it's a different style. It's an understanding that she's a soul, I'm a soul, and that's how it has been. Like respecting the connection, respecting the love connection, respecting like I don't know how to explain it, but there's this extreme connection, communication, love, understanding. There's certain things that I value in parenting that other parents don't necessarily think about, and it's just because I have a whole different thing, right? As a father, I feel like I'm the protector, right? But because I have a spiritual perspective on life, like I feel like it's my responsibility to protect my child in this life and in the next, until or unless there's someone else that comes along that I, in a sense, approve of, that I feel like could protect my child. Like, I understand why in the past, fathers, like, people had to get the father's permission to date the daughter. Like, it's because that's my child. Like, that's my baby. That's a soul that God gave to me to protect. So I look at it like the person who is dating my daughter better know how to protect her soul. Better understand what the fuck he is in the care of, not what he's trying to take. Like, it's like I have a different perspective, right? So like, because of that, because of like the way I parent, there's a whole different thing that has been created. So many parents parent based on what other parents do, and it's like when I was a child, me and my mom were like best friends, right? But like I come from a poor background, but like, single mother, but me and my mom were like best friends. And we're still really close now, me, my mom, my daughter, and like we're all really close. But like me and my daughter are like best friends. But like, obviously there's a boundary because I'm the father, and like there's still that thing, but I know how to remove and flow because like the type of friend I am in general is someone that's just real as fuck. Like, you guys still deal with a semi-filtered version of me. Like, she deals with the real version of me. Everything. Like, there's things that I would say that most people couldn't handle, like grown men couldn't handle. Like, but I know she can. She's my daughter. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, it's something that's like, well, because I come from a poor background, I've for a long time been teaching her certain things about money and business and this and that. She's seen me start a business. She's seen me fail. She's seen me evolve. She's seen all these things from behind the scenes that other people have not. Like, because I've always kept it real and open with my child. It's this thing where when you practice conscious parenting, you have to be consciously aware. And like, instead of hiding things from my child, I decided to break it down so my child can understand and have an understanding of where she comes from, so then she can have a better understanding of how to figure out who she is. Like I don't know how to explain it, but there's just this whole different intention, and people forget that it's your child, yours. Like one child at school might be a Muslim, another child might be a Christian, another child might eat a different style of food, another child might whatever, and it's like we almost forget that like people are like, social media is ruining the kids. Well, take the fucking phone, sit the kid down and explain shit. See, this is what it's doing to you, this is why. Do you see who you're becoming? Like, because I'm not perfect, right? there's been opportunities where it's like I've had to work with my child through her trauma. So it's like, obviously there was a point where, in a sense, I fucked up where I wasn't there enough to prevent trauma from happening. But like, as a parent, you have to accept your fuck ups and try to make it up, which is like, well, I wasn't there, so now there's trauma. So now I made it my duty to try to heal that trauma. Like, I don't know, bro. Parenting is complicated because we listen to other people. We worry about other people. If I listened to or worried about how other people see me, I'd be like, oh, I can't parent this way because it's like, no. You don't know what's best for my child. I do. Just like I don't know what's best for your child. But like the problem is with parenting, parents cause such a boundary. Like, yeah, there should be a boundary. But it shouldn't be such a big boundary where you can't even, like, sit down with your child and just be real. Like, I don't know. Because it's like, well, this is who I am, bro. And, yeah. I don't know. Because, yeah, in the beginning, there was a time where my child wasn't allowed to watch my videos. Like, for the longest. But then when I deemed it was fine, then I was like, okay, it's fine. But then I was like, there's still certain videos that I feel like you can't watch. And it's like, communication is really key in any connection. Like, but yeah, but it takes time to learn how to communicate, to learn how to whatever, and it takes humility to be able to drop down to a child's level, to be able to try to bring them back up and to see where you fucked up and try to fix your fuck ups. And you know, sometimes your child needs space, sometimes they need closeness, sometimes they need whatever, but like you kind of have to be attentive and see that, to know that. And it's really hard when we're in a society that's like making us like so disconnected from our children to the point where, you know, we're at work, we're doing this, we're doing that, then we're too exhausted, then they're just in their phone, and then they're in this. But then that's when it's like you're the parent. You can create a structure of reality where it's like Wednesdays and Thursdays, there's no phones after school because we're just going to sit down and watch movies for 2 hours, or, you know, and then event or play games or whatever. You can